In the state of California, the state's Department of Insurance issued a letter via the state insurance commissioner stating that insurance companies can no longer deny double mastectomies to little girls based on their age if the little girls say they are transgender. The letter is titled as follows, and I quote, "Permissibility of denial of coverage based solely on age for female-to-male chest reconstruction surgery as part of a treatment for gender dysphoria," end quote. This is what it reads. In an individual diagnosed with gender dysphoria, who is born with female characteristics and identifies as male, the presence of a female chest is an abnormal body structure caused by gender dysphoria, which is a medically recognized condition within the meaning of Insurance Code Section 10123.88, end quote. Listen to those words. Abnormal body structure. That's what we're calling perfectly healthy female breasts? Let's get this straight. There is nothing abnormal about a little girl with female DNA developing breasts, since that's what female DNA prescribes. It's called biology. Nonetheless, the letter continues, and I quote, "Consequently, male chest reconstruction surgery for treating gender dysphoria is performed to correct or repair abnormal structures of the body caused by congenital defects, developmental abnormalities, trauma, infection, tumors, or disease, in order to create a normal appearance, to the extent possible, in an individual transitioning from female to male. As such, a male chest reconstruction surgery in such circumstances is not performed to alter or reshape normal structures of the body in order to improve the patient's appearance, and is therefore not cosmetic surgery excludable from coverage pursuant to Section 10123.88d, end quote. So let's talk about that phrase, congenital defects. Let me be very clear here. A diagnosis of gender dysphoria does not cause abnormal body structures to grow on normal, healthy little girls that then need to be removed for medical reasons if that little girl identifies as male. No. Calling normal, healthy breasts on young girls abnormal body structures, that is not science. Pretending that those healthy breasts must be removed for medical reasons if a young girl suffers from a medical mental diagnosis of gender dysphoria, also not science. This is not science. This is warped relativism that will put the little girls in danger of having their bodies permanently mutilated, while adults and medical professionals and government officials are complicit in this abuse. No surprise, this effort in California was spearheaded by the California Department of Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara, who issued a statement saying, and I quote, "For far too long, individuals diagnosed with gender dysphoria have had to battle a host of challenges to get access to gender-affirming care in order to be their true selves. Social stigma, misconceptions about gender dysphoria and its treatment, and outdated medical criteria create barriers to necessary medical care that can lead to tragic results for individuals with gender dysphoria, especially for our transgender youth," end quote. Again, is this science? Is this medicine? Of course not. Listen to what he says. He's using a threat tactic. If you don't accept our radical leftist ideology on transgenderism, then you are responsible for the suicide of young people with gender dysphoria. Is that science? No. Would we accept this warped, twisted logic in any other situation? Of course not. For example, imagine if a young girl demanded the opposite. She demanded a boob job to augment her breasts, or else she threatened to commit suicide. She said the new big boobs were critical to her identity, to living as her authentic self. And she's only 14 years old. What would we say to her in that situation? We wouldn't tell her that was science, and radical leftist politicians sure as heck wouldn't require the insurance companies to pay for cosmetic breast augmentation for teenagers. No. The only reason radical leftist politicians in the state of California are requiring health insurance companies to cover double mastectomies in children and pretending it's a medical necessity if that child has gender dysphoria is because the transgender ideology, tearing down objective truth and eroding parental rights, is critical to consolidating power. And that consolidating power is what the Democrats want more than protecting little girls from bodily abuse.